All right, we're live.
Hello.
Day 6 of Magic Morning. We have today and one more day left of this.
I'm just going to bring up the feed
But
on
it's been really fun. Yep, checking our feed like usual. All right, everything's looking good. So my name is Davy.
And I'm Tracy.
From DavyandTracy.com, and this is day 6 of our 7-day Magic Morning live challenge. And yeah, we're good. Awesome.
Just thinking, but yeah.
So Sarah, good morning, Sarah. Thanks for joining. So,
There it goes. Good morning.
my notes are over there.
I'll get you notes.
All right, so we're gonna get started in just a second here. If you tuned in yesterday, Tracy and I made an announcement that we want to do this. We want to continue doing this, not daily though, but we're thinking about doing like a Magic Monday, kind of doing this ritual on Monday mornings, and kind of doing more of like a week ahead kind of look, at the cards and just kind of preparing for the week on Mondays.
We would also like to, I would like to do something on Wednesdays, whether we not necessarily do this ritual, because I think Davy's right, maybe preparing for the week, but I'd like to check in with some positive and something on Wednesday. So we're going to plan how that's going to look.
Right, so if you like this kind of ritual here, we do want to keep doing this on Mondays once a week, and if you guys start doing it on your own, take a picture of your altar or just, comment below whether you're watching this live or the recording. Just let us know what you're doing it. If there's any elements of this that inspired you to kind of create your own morning practice, we'd love to hear about it.
All right. Morning, Jen. Sunshine.
Morning, Jen.
I'll move over here.
All right. So we're going to get started here. By lighting our renewal candle, and we're going to take 3 deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. And I'm going to take a leaf of sage without burning my fingers. This is one of my favorite aromas, is just white sage.
So this is just cleansing away, even if you don't have sage or incense, just cleanse away just any negativity this morning, any frustration you've had, just kind of envision it just washing away. Just relax.
Okay. I feel better. All right, so now we're going to share gratitude. I'm grateful for a sunny day in the 60s today. It's going to feel like spring.
Yeah, it is. Anything else?
What are you grateful for?
I'm also grateful for this beautiful day. I'm grateful that I got out of bed this morning and did my workout. I did not want to because my son was up at 3 and 4 in the morning, so I almost did not get up, but I did. The alarm went off and I said, I'm already up. And I got up and I worked out, and I'm very proud of myself for that. I'm very happy that I did that. I'm also grateful the beautiful sun is shining. So yeah, I'm grateful for the sunny day. My family is healthy. My child is doing his homework. Huzzah! So I'm grateful for that.
Without us hounding him,
I know. I came in, he was on the iPad. I assumed he was playing and he was doing homework. So feel free to
What are
comment.
you guys grateful for?
Let us know what you're grateful for. I would love to hear it and love to share.
Let's see. I'm also grateful for
I'm grateful for little things too, like my health.
Coffee. Tea.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah says, I'm grateful for sun, the start to a new week, and my kids' teachers who have been amazing during this whole school closure. Yeah, same here. It's really nice that our kids' teacher is doing online classes 3 days a week, and
she's going well above and beyond.
Right.
Jen said she's grateful for the sun and all the yard work that she did over the weekend.
I'm grateful that I can do some yard work tomorrow if it's not going to rain.
I don't know.
Yeah, I might be cleaning out garden beds, but I'm also grateful for all the herbs and plants that I started from seed. They're doing really well. I'm looking over, it's off camera, but I've got a grow light over here, and there is a ton of chamomile all growing up. I'm kind of growing a potted tea garden this year, so
I know, I can't wait for that.
I want to make and harvest my own tea. So I'm grateful that everything seems to be doing really well, and I can't wait to get stuff in pots and outside in the sunshine. And
Sarah said, yeah, she's grateful for coffee. I am grateful that I have a husband who loves to do that, because I don't have a green thumb, and I hate gardening. But I love looking at, we have, our main room is full of plants from you and your beautiful hard work, and our garden is going to be from your hard work. So I'm very, very grateful and appreciative of all the work that you do, so that I don't have to.
Thank you. So let's move on to the moon phase. Today we are still in a waxing gibbous moon. We're in the sign of Virgo currently, and we're going to be moving into Libra, and tomorrow is the full moon in Libra. So we're kind of in that shifting energy today. So like I talked about yesterday, the waxing gibbous moon is associated with refinement and growth and leaning into action. And I talked about that a bit yesterday in yesterday's video. Today, though, that energy, that growth and leading into action energy is shifting from Virgo, which is associated with self-care and wellness. So yesterday we talked about doing more self-care and making sure that your needs are being met. And we're shifting more into that balance and harmony and compromise. And so today's energy is really kind of about taking care of yourself today, so that you can feel more harmony and balance in your home life, your work life. So today is a really important day to make sure that you are communicating your needs and leaning into action to harmonize your life. It's going to be very, very important going into the full moon in Libra and into this coming week. So now we're going to check in. Jen says, my cat Bacchus is grateful for catnip, which is starting to come back. I think I might grow some catnip this year too. I've got lots of more ideas. I want like a ton of herbs. So moving on to spring, checking in with the spring energy today. It definitely feels like a spring day today with sunny skies and highs in the 60s. As far as signs of spring, I mean, wood frogs. We're hearing frogs calling already, so that's frogs. Something new. So
we saw a turtle the other day. We went for a beautiful walk.
Yeah.
I thought it was too cold, but yeah, we saw a turtle, frogs. So that's nice. Definitely a new thing.
Yeah, kind of see the earth awakening, and the more that I or even you can pay attention to that, the more it kind of takes your mind off of what else is going on in the world. So it is, looking at nature and looking at signs of spring, for me, really helps to focus my energy on positive things and kind of counteract that. All right, the weather today, it is a sunny day. We're going to work with the element of fire. So we'll light the fire candle. Do you want to light the fire candle?
Sure, we need
I know.
Renew our fire candle.
We need an orange or red.
So if you are working with us, candles, we are using this white one because I have it and I want to use it up. But like Davy said, orange or red candles are good for fire.
Or yellow.
Or yellow.
And the two crystals we work with are citrine, which is associated with abundance, prosperity, and happiness, and orange calcite, which is associated with joy, creativity, sensuality. And these are both associated with fire. Here, we'll put this candle up here where you guys can see it. And so these are associated with fire. And what I do, especially on fire days, I like to have these out where I can see them. And every time I see them, it just reminds me to check in with my thoughts and my mindset and make sure that I'm focusing on positive and not dwelling on negative. And also looking for opportunities to be creative and express some creativity today and kind of channel that exuberant energy of the sun into some creative solution or just creativity for the sake of being creative and having fun.
I'm just thinking of my home. I appreciate it. Great job.
All right. Yeah, we have our kid over here doing homework.
Hey. Okay, hold on. Buddy, can you go to the room and listen to that? Sorry.
Sure, any parent watching this is going to relate.
Yeah. But he's doing his homework. So, out the door.
All right. So I'm gonna. So if you guys want to share or post a comment about how you're going to embrace creativity or something joyful today, feel free to comment. Mm-hmm. I'm just going to pull a animal oracle card from the Spirit of the Animals Oracle. This is the oracle deck we use on sunny days because I feel, for me, I kind of associate animals with the element of fire, that element of intention and energy and action.
I also, one thing we do is connect for me, we talk about connecting to the moon, the seasons throughout the day. So this is kind of our spring, and then we do a connecting to summer energy as more of a fitness. And so that for me is somehow I connect to like sort of creativity. I do fitness as joy. I do like fitness, and it does bring me joy. So that is something that today I will focus on these. Working on getting in just more fun movement activity versus a full workout. But that's what when I represent these today, that's what I'm going to be working on.
Sarah says, I will definitely be going outside today to enjoy the weather. I'll also be working on the scarf I'm knitting for creativity. Nice.
I wish I could knit. I've had many people teach me and just never sticks.
Let's see, we'll just put these in front of her. Okay, so the card I drew, I drew two cards, and I'll tell you why in a second. So the first card I drew is Personal Choice. And this is my least favorite card in this deck because it says, close your eyes. What animal do you imagine? What strengths are they known for? What wisdom do they share? Embrace these qualities. So I'm going to set this here, but if you feel strongly called to thinking about a certain animal and the qualities of that animal, go ahead and run with that. For those of you who are in frame of mind I am right now, and I'm like, just tell me an animal to associate with because my coffee hasn't fully kicked in yet.
It's been like 2 hours.
Loom knitting is so much fun. Oh, I thought Tracy said loon, or Sarah said loon. You associate with the loon? So the second card I drew was Butterfly Rebirth.
Yeah, that's
so this is the one I'm going to go with because this is what so this goes with, the keyword is rebirth. It says, you can reinvent yourself, open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey.
That is something that definitely resonates. For those of you who've been kind of following this journey, I'm definitely working on sort of opening my wings and flying and taking the spring to really be the person that I want to be, really focus on my personal joy, my personal happiness, and so that I can kind of emerge in the summer a lot happier. And that's something, I really resonate with the butterfly today as definitely a spring animal.
Hey Tracy, the other Tracy's watching.
Hello.
We call her the other Tracy, but good friend of ours. All right, and then the tarot card I drew is the Five of Swords. And if you're familiar with tarot or you've been reading tarot, you know this card is a lot of fun to get because the meaning is so controversial and nobody can really... There's a lot of different ways to read that card, and a lot of people kind of groan. That's one of the cards that beginner tarot reader, well, a lot of people, I mean, even experienced tarot readers, probably like cringe when they get it because they're like, oh, that card again. Looking at these three cards here, the waxing gibbous moon and the butterfly for rebirth, the fact that we're going into that Libra moon and the Libra full moon, I see the Five of Swords as kind of this energy. The overall feeling of the core of the card is kind of like that some of the keywords associated with the card is generally like hollow victories, or maybe getting your way at the expense of someone else, or maybe like more of a negative influence on your life, or like someone that kind of is interfering or kind of I want to say defeated you, but what I'm trying to say is like like a jerk. But another way to look at this card too is kind of like that balance, because swords are a suit of like the mind. The whole suit of swords is associated with thoughts and the mental landscape that we go through. So I kind of see this card as, when I pair the Libra moon with this card, I see it as kind of that balancing, that either or thinking, that either I'm going to be able to do this thing, or I'm going to get this thing, or I need this thing and all will be great, or everything will be terrible. I'm either going to be this victorious person who came out on top, or I'm going to be the defeated person. And the challenge that the moon going into Libra, especially the full moon, that is kind of reflecting back at you, that light reflecting, it's more of a reflective light, more of a reflective energy, because it reflects the sunlight. And I see this as kind of calling you to reflect on, is either or thinking really true? Is that really something that, is it going to be, if you get your way, is that really going to be the best for everyone? If you don't get your way, is it really going to be as devastating as you think it is? Is there some kind of compromise? Mm-hmm. The sign of Libra, like I said, is associated with compromise and trying to find, you can find a win-win situation. The energy of the butterfly is more reinvention of oneself and transformation. So how can you transform your thinking so that things aren't as black and white, and maybe you can go a couple layers deeper and see, how can everyone come on top? Again, channeling that Virgo energy that we're flowing out of into the Libra energy is, how can you get your needs met without feeling like you're taking away from other people and what they need. Do you have anything to share?
I don't have anything to add to it. Okay. Does anybody else have? Jen said, it's funny this card came up today because I recently had an argument with someone and we had opposing views. I think the lesson of this card is to be graceful and take the high road and negotiate. And I definitely agree with that. I think that a lot of times it's either, like Davy was saying, it's either or. So I get my way or I didn't get my way. And oftentimes being able to look at, is there a way that both of us can be happy and come to agreement is definitely going to benefit a lot of people, more people. I think we should just repeat the same thing.
Yeah, Jen mentions close quarters maybe causing strife.
I've heard that a lot of close quarters are causing some strife with some people.
It's tough, and that's the thing, that it's hard for introverts and extroverts, because a lot of introverted people are at home, which sounds awesome, but then everyone is home 24/7 with them, which is very stressful. And then extroverts are stressed because they're home all the time and they can't go out and do the fun social things they want to do. So there's just a lot of tension too. So we're going to be talking a lot more about balance and compromise tomorrow, as we're in the full moon in Libra tomorrow. So we're going to have more of a focus on that and kind of some balancing exercises tomorrow.
Okay. So unless everyone else has anything else, again, always share your gratitude. We love doing gratitude multiple times. Usually when we do it in private, we do gratitude multiple times.
Yeah, even if you're watching a recording of this.
Mm-hmm. Always share, because gratitude definitely shifts your energy, even if it's something small, like you're having a terrible day, but you have a roof over your head. So, there's always something to be grateful for. All right. We can do our closing prayer.
Yes. Oh, you need to print this up.
I should do that right after this.
You should do it right after this. Tracy's going to print this up so that you guys have it. Yeah, Tracy's going to print this up so you guys have it. If this resonates with you, you can use it. And it's not something that we wrote. It's just a traditional Reiki prayer.
Right, it's traditional Reiki prayer. So what it does is to help you shift that energy from anger or frustration into one of kindness. So it just reminds you throughout the day to be true and trust and kind to others. And it's just one of those things, like when you do things over and over again, it becomes muscle memory. So that's why, this Magic morning seems like it might be the same thing, but doing it every single morning becomes muscle memory, so that it promotes joy every day. It reminds you every day to be grateful, every day to be joyful. So that's what this Reiki prayer is. Again, we didn't come up with it, but in my Reiki journey, I found this, and I definitely realized it resonates with me. I've written it in a couple places. Okay, so for all of today, I will love. For all of today, I will trust. For all of today, I will be true to myself and others. For all of today, I will give thanks for my many blessings. For all of today, I will be kind to my neighbor and every living thing.
Okay, and then we'll blow out the fire candle. And ring the singing bowl while we take 3 deep breaths in and out. And then we'll blow out the main renewal candle. Thanks so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed these, and
knock everything down.
Tune in tomorrow. Like we said at the top of this broadcast, tomorrow is the last day we're doing this in the 7-day live Magic Morning Live Challenge, but Tracy and I are thinking about doing this at least once a week, probably on a Monday, kind of like a Magic Monday. So if you're interested in that, just comment, let us know, and we'll see you tomorrow at 10 o'clock.